Hey, what's up guys, it's Reach. Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing some more Apex Legends, of course. And today we are going to be playing a Revenant. Now, Revenant has been one of the coolest characters in-game since he was released, but unfortunately, his abilities and his ultimate didn't actually make him a fun legend to play. The recent update, however, has changed a lot of things about Revenant. His passives, his ability, and his ultimate have all changed for the better, and now he's incredibly fun to play with. In the background, I have some gameplay of me using him, and I'm going to be talking about what I found to be his strengths and how best to use his abilities at the moment. So first things first, he now isn't a low profile legend, meaning he no longer takes an increased 5% damage. Low profile also was changed in this patch, so it's even worse for Pathfinder, Wraith and Lifeline because limb shots actually do the same amount of damage as a body shot. So it's even better that this was taken off Revenant. His silence ability now lasts for 20 seconds, which is double the amount that it used to. It disables Gibraltar's ADS shield. It lasts on the ground for 10 seconds instead of 5 seconds, and you also have 2 charges instead of 1. Pretty much everything about this ability was doubled. I would suggest using it on Wraith, Pathfinder, other Revenants, and Gibraltar now too. Of course, it's useful against every legend, but to use the ability, you have to stop shooting, and if you're winning the gunfight, it's nice to stop the escapes of these characters, and if you're going to use it against a Gibraltar, make sure to try and use it at the beginning of the fight so you don't have to shoot his ADS shield off. However, this ability is now amazing in a different way. You can use it as like a trap. It can't be destroyed as far as I'm aware, unlike a caustic trap, and it lasts for 10 seconds. It deals 10 damage if triggered, 11 to low profile legends, and you can cut off a doorway or a corridor, which gives great utility in a gunfight with a lot of people. So now there are 2 charges. You could actually cut off 2 entrances to a building, and you could use that time to reload, heal up, and then get back into the fight. This alone was an amazing buff to Revenant. I would have loved to have played it even if this was the only thing they changed. However, they changed his ultimate on top of all the other changes. It's now incredibly worthwhile to try and use this. So legends used to be teleported back to the death totem with 1 health. Now you teleport back to the death totem with 50, or whatever health you were on beforehand if it was lower than 50. This is essentially a free 50 health heal up, and it means that you should be trying to use this ultimate differently to how you would have tried to use it before. Before, you'd have definitely want to use a med kit before going back into the fight, so you'd want to use it somewhat far away. Now, I would suggest actually getting as close as possible to the fight to use this ultimate. If you have purple shields and the Revenant ultimate, you essentially have 250 health, which increases to 275 if you have the red Evo shields. He's deceptively tanky. And also, he gives this ability to all of your teammates as well. You can definitely overpower a team if you use the ultimate right. I think Revenant is great in places like Skulltown. There's a lot of doorways you can cut off with your ability. It's close quarters fighting with your ultimate gives you a chance to overpower a team. And there are so many places to climb up as well. He's not quite as good in the open, so try and have a close quarters gun and try and make use of that ultimate. In the gameplay that I'm going to show you now, I don't actually come across a Wraith or a Pathfinder the entire game. It might be the first time that's ever happened to me. So my silences weren't too useful, but you can definitely see in the intro clips how I've managed to use his ability and his ultimate to just destroy people, essentially. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in 5.5 seconds, my friends. There's one team landing with us here. Airbase it is, my friends. I can't believe this much of a hot drop in airbase, such a good place to loot, only has 1 teammate. Are we not landing there together? I'm not testing my luck with RNG. I don't trust my RNG. There's these teammates next to me too. Right, we're fine. I thought we were both just going to land on his forehead and start kicking him or something. Okay, nice. I know where his teammate is too. I would assume he's about to start rotating across. Double L-star, bless him. Oh, thank you, friend. What a horrendous way to die that is, getting double L-starred. One of the most obnoxious guns on the entire game. Light ammo. I need a sight, friend. My G7's borderline useless, especially here on Kings Canyon of all places. Sorry, Kings Canyon After Dark. I have 300 firearms. That is not the one. And I've got hammer points.
I didn't do it for you.
I'm kind of like, I might stick with a G7 L-star loadout. It's a weird thing to find. Alright, well hopefully we bump into someone soon because I can't believe how few people actually landed at airbase. If you remember that back in the day, I have way too many light bullets here. Way too many for a G7 scout. Airbase would have been popping off back in the day. Oh, that's yours, friend.
Level 2.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
I remember leaving airbase with 5 or 6 kills. You clear up one side, you take the little zip line across, and you're laughing. You do indeed. But level 1, that is not what I meant to do. Apologies. Oh, I would have passed up a Mozambique. I'm not going to use this. It's a nice thing to find at the start of the game, but... Okay. It's all good on Revenant. I'll just climb up. I love his climbing ability.
That one's done.
Where's your teammate, friend?
Recharging shields.
Recharging shields.
Absolutely nowhere to be seen, I think is the answer to that question. Just loot it. I don't need too many things at the moment. Apart from a sight, obviously.
Reloading.
I love his mobility. I love the, oh my god, just spooked me out.
Plenty of time for some fun.
Absolutely spooked out by my teammate. That's his teammate landing. And I've overheated the All-Star.
Heard that.
All guy's shieldless. Man's got no shields whatsoever.
Ring's close. 45 seconds. Whole squad's taking a dirt now.
Good job.
Whole squad's taking a turn now. I like it when I don't play a character that much. And I'll start to use them a little bit more. And then I just learn all the new voice lines, you know.
Close. 30 seconds.
I haven't really heard these for a long time. I do need more than 120 though.
I need optics for an assault rifle.
Yeah, you and me both, friend. That was a level 3 Hedgehog. Should I use it? It's a little bit much for the G7, but I guess it's better than nothing. Unless he's taking it, obviously. No, he's still here. Alright.
Get in the ring.
Well, we haven't silenced anyone yet. And we haven't used our ultimate, but we do have it now. Hopefully we can make use of it. And we're rocking up late to a supply ship. Well, let me know if anyone's over there, friend. Me, Migo. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of King's Canyon After Dark. I'm gonna say, okay, I can't see a gosh darn thing, and I'm not sure how well it would look on videos either. Because if I'm struggling to see stuff, can't even get up this way. If I'm struggling to see stuff, then rendering it, uploading it, all the compression on the files and stuff must make it more difficult to watch as well. But it's alright, because it's not in the rotation for that long. I think it's like half an hour or something. And it is fun to play.
Range.
I'm going to pass up on the double tap. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all of the double tap anymore. I say we get out of here. For some reason, nobody's wanted to land on the western side of the map. Airbase, supply ship, I mean, this was looted. They probably just moved on with their lives as well. Absolutely glorious. And there's a scrap in the distance. Evidence of other people on the same map as us. Unbelievable. Kill leader's done for.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure they're fighting in like containment or something. It's actually crazy how far away you can hear gunshots. Maybe this is why people are dying so quick. I mean, it is one of the contributing reasons, obviously. In fact, it's probably one of the biggest ones. They just made it so you couldn't hear gunshots from so far away. I would not be beelining it straight to containment from behind bunker. Assuming it was the same fight. Was it this way?
Using grapple.
There's a Watson fence. Coming over here though. No, I'm going containment. There's more rotations this way too. It looks spooky. The gosh darn big towers looking real spooky. After dark. Please be someone here to shoot at. Oh, we're being bloodhound scanned. Did you miss that or something?
Attention.
Wait, what is this?
Don't go thinking I owe you anything.
Why do I need to charge it up?
Fire, friend.
1 second.
Opening fire on the enemy. Reloading. Thermite grenade out.
Shieldless. I assume you've got that guy. I'm going to put my faith in you. My teammate's a predator as well, so... There you go, nice.
Enemy down. I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
No! I hate it when that happens.
Recharging shields.
I don't use my ultimate on one person. Shieldless again.
I have been down.
That's an elite strategy. That is the most elite strategy I've ever seen.
Last one's finished.
I actually thought to myself, there's no point trying to silence this guy. What's he going to do? Throw a decoy out or something? But obviously his ultimate is actually pretty good. I've never seen it used like that. He popped his ultimate, so there's loads of mirages around, and then instantly, as soon as I wasn't looking, he cut out of the ultimate. So I was real confused. Oh, I'll just leave the other one then. He was a good player. I'm looking to get away with that one. I should have probably just silenced him. No, I wanted the 2 times, bruiser. It's all good. The 3 times is a little bit too much, but I'll make do. I've got the L star if they're all a bit too close. I got a little bit lucky there. Sometimes you just got to appreciate the fact that you're still alive, you know? Even though I did probably 350 damage to him in total, he still nearly bamboozled the hecking frick out of me. Never seen someone use Mirage like that. I can't wait for them to buff Mirage so I can actually bamboozle a load of people. Do you remember that Dummy's Big Day Out or whatever it was called? Oh. People are firing, right? They are indeed. It's real far though. And they were like testing some new ultimates, and one of them was like the heal, one of them was like, obviously it was going to be Mirage's ultimate where it sends a load of decoys running out and they copy what you do. I can't wait for them to bring that to Mirage. I'm sure they will. I think the reason they're not buffing him at the moment... Hey friend, you're a bit too close here. Is that right? Just be careful, friend. I think the reason they're not buffing Mirage at the moment is because... I reckon they're going to change his kit, like, big time. I reckon his decoys will stay somewhat similar, but I think they're changing his ultimate. I'm not sure when. I don't have any sort of insider knowledge. This is literally just me guessing. I'm not pushing that. Forget it. There's a big scrap over this way. I've got to use my ultimate in this scrap. A good time to use it is when you are third partying and people can't hear you coming. And also, I'll probably have talked about this in the intro. There we are. Okay, nice. I'm gonna get close and then use my ulti. Here you go. Tickled him. That is, I think I literally hit 2 bullets there and got 2 kills. Unfortunately, my ultimate has been a bit of a waste. But I tell you what though, it's nice having the confidence. I should probably take that. I've got red shields now. It's nice having the confidence to be able to... Oh, I can't heal. To be able to rush in. I mean, I assume I've talked about it in the intro. But his ultimate has been massively buffed now. You get basically an extra 50 health in gunfights if you can just place the ultimate down sort of close to the way the action is.
Let's explore this way.
That was that fight. We need to get saved first.
Incoming care package.
Where is that? Can we wrap around? Is that safe that way? Did you see him? I don't want to get gate kept, but my teammate's pretty good. We should be fine. Wish I had my ulti still. That's the only issue with it. I mean, if you play it too good, then your ultimate's a bit of a waste, you know? I guess you could say that about everything though. I'll wrap all the way around. I want a massive flank here, teammate.
Reloading. Giving my shields a recharge.
Enemy right here.
Can't see. He's in the shrubbery. He's in the shrubbery. Nice. Man, shove it up.
Recharging shields.
Where is he? Oh, okay. I hate this site sometimes.
Wow, looks like that was the last one.
There we go. That'll do.
Only one other squad left.
1 squad left.
Recharging shields.
2 massive assists there, but it's all good. I've had a few kills so far in this game that have been one-shots, so... Oh, actually, give me that 1 times. I might have my ulti in time for this last fight. It depends, though. I'm going to try and use it again. It's nice having the confidence, as I said, to run in with an extra 50 health. And I love the red shields. Actually, what am I doing? I love the red shields with Revenant because it adds that tankiness. This man is actually deceptively tanky. If he pops his ultimate, you need to do 100 damage to send him back to his totem. He gets 50 health back from that. And then the red shields give you 125 shield. So what is that? 175, like 275 health. Revenant can have. Deceptively tanky. If you played exactly right. Alright, friend. Oh, may as well use that. Adds the fact that he's got some incredible mobility and his silences are so good against like the most popular characters.
Are your friends
You're not gonna open it?
nearby? I can't wait to make their acquaintance.
Oh, it's good on you. That's good on me as well, I guess. Thank you. Oh, we're looted out of our mind now. I just need to find the last team. No, that's a mountain, I think. No, careful. I'm pretty sure there's no one up here, but it's still some pretty good high ground, you know? Bit of diving board action. Although, we're going to be struggling to see anything off the top of this. I wish I still had that three times.
This is gonna be fun.
There we go.
I see a target in the distance.
Target in the distance. What are you talking? It's a scrap in the distance. Don't stand too close to the edge, teammate. I'm tempted to punch you off. If that hits them, I'm going to rush him. I'm tempted to jump off here soon. We're a bunch of dweebs. I mean, this is the best place to sit, but let's do it, friends. I've got my ulti too. Let's put it to the test. There we go. Didn't even need the ulti in the end. Do you know what? I don't think I came across a single Pathfinder or a single Wraith. And those are the two characters that are, one, extremely popular, and two, the best people to silence. I remember killing the Bloodhound. It's also really good to silence Gibraltar's too for their like ADS shield and stuff. And I did kill one of them, but he was healing up, so it was kind of pointless. 7 kills, teammate got 5 kills. A very even game there, look. 92 more damage than him. Didn't actually make use of the ultimate too much, but it was nice having the confidence to sprint in like that. And we got the ultimate combo. The red shields, the golden helmet, and then we combined it with the ultimate too. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one.